I've got everybody quiet. Ginger's in her little muffin. And Ventura's in his not so little bed. Oh, he's awake. And I thought I would take some time to talk about how moving back to my A5 has been. Well, it's big, which has pluses and minuses. There's pretty much room to do everything that I need to do. These are vertical week on 2 pages. I actually like these. I have been tracking my food in them. I track a couple things in them. I use it for, well, I put the weather up here, and the main reason that I do that is because Ventura has to be medicated when there's thunder, and there is a lot of it in the spring. So tracking the days where there's thunderstorms is an easy way to figure out how much medication he's using and the dose, so I can give him the smallest possible dose. And I'm using these verticals for set appointments and also as a food journal. I've tracked my food in here, but the disadvantage is these pages tend to come and go as it gets fall, and it's really fall now. So, I have to archive some pages, but these are easier to leave in, so I can keep more of a running track of my food by doing it on the week in 2 pages. And I'm not used to writing, vertical. I'm more used to writing across, but I think this is a pretty good option for food journaling. Yeah, okay. So I'm using the graph paper in here and a lot of embellishment because I'm trying to use what I have, and I got so much amazing things in a swap I did recently that I'm trying to use them too. And so my pages are a bit wackadoodle. I don't really have a weekly theme, and I don't decorate too much on the week in 2 pages. I'm thinking about it because I've seen everybody's and it looks like a lot of fun, but I do so much on the daily pages that I'm not sure. I mean, I do pick a theme for the day, and I tend to stick to the same couple of pens, and in the morning I just stick them right in there, and then I don't have to carry around this whole thing, which I should weigh it, but there's so much stuff in here. This is where I keep a lot of my, pens and papers and stickers and things like that. So keeping the pens in here and keeping the washi tape in the rings sort of makes it easier for me not to have to carry this around, which is just crazy. I mean, it's bigger than a couple of dictionaries. I mean, it's heavy too. So the A5 size is really good for certain things that I needed to do, and these are the Martha Stewart cleaning lists that I well, the first couple that I printed off her site, because I've been using her book, the housekeeping, homekeeping handbook. But the checklists are in there, but they are also printable on her website. So I will link to that. And here's another day. This is how I track water. I either do it here in the graph or down the side on the line paper, and it works really good. It doesn't take any space even. Here's some more pages. And this is also really good for tracking food. I'm thinking about doing a food journal on these. These are the day timer. I think they're day timer. Printable, no, portable hot list sheets. And these are one of the few, let's see, yep, day timer. These kind of things are one of the few things that Staples does sell that I would be able to get there. So if this doesn't work out for me, I'm thinking about doing a journal, a food journal in here. And here's my little television tags that I put to remind myself of upcoming new TV shows I want to watch. I didn't like this show at all. I liked it the first year. I think I might have liked it the second year. I haven't liked it any season since then. I really do like cooking shows, but they talk a lot about branding and how you can be a Food Network star and have your own line of pots and pans, and to be honest, I think there are quite enough inferior pots and pans around on the market as it is. So I use these little tabs as my early warning system because I need that. Sometimes writing it on these week on 2 pages is not enough. I need to see what's coming up. This one is a doctor's appointment. I have a little wristwatch there. I'm thinking of using something like the wristwatch to designate timed appointments, and then I just move them. So that's working. Here's another page. I had a link to these too. They're actually full-size pages in a spiral notebook, and I just think they're really pretty. And they're good. They're really good size for personal, because they fit in the rings, in 3 rings. I'm sorry, all 6 rings of the personal. I think the page size varies, so like this one I think fit in 5 rings, but I take them out and punch them, and I really like these for shopping lists or special notes. Like if there's something I really need to do that day and I don't want to forget, I will put it right here in the next day's sheet. So I come upon it, I don't forget. And here's another one. And I know some people have been talking about quotes in their Filofax, and I don't have a section. What I actually do, this is a quote, and let me see if I can get a better, if you can read it, I'll just leave it here. It's a quote by Golda Meir, and what I do with quotes that I want to focus on or read every day is I actually rewrite them every day. Because for me, writing in a quote section, I don't think I would go back. But this has a lot of meaning to me. And for the last maybe 2 months, I've actually been rewriting quotes quite a lot. I was doing it, here it is again. I was doing it in my personal, yep, there it is again. I was doing it in my personal every day, and I've done it most days in here. I just find the act of rewriting them helps cement them in my memory and helps me focus on them every day. This is a list I've been making for paleo food. I've been doing low carb for over a year, but for some health reasons I think paleo will help me more, so I just started to do that. And I need some information, so if anybody has any paleo diet information or where there's printables or anything like that, could you please let me know? I went to Michael's, I think last weekend, and I didn't buy anything, but there were two things that I loved so much I went back and got. So for everybody who thought I had so much restraint in that blog post I did, I actually bought this vintage camera washi tape, and this vintage typewriter washi tape. And I really like I couldn't help myself. So for anybody who thought I had so much restraint, I don't have that much restraint, obviously. So it's working out really well. I showed most of this stuff already, so I'm not going to go through this page by page. One of the main reasons I wanted to use my A5 was so I would have a place for receipts for things that I purchase, and also product information. I bought this, this is a container garden, and I wanted an easy place, essentially like a filing cabinet, like a mobile filing cabinet. Because there are some places I want to go back to that I may have bought something at a great price, or they had customer service that was terrific, or I'm just trying to keep track of large purchases. And also it allows me to do the Martha Stewart printables without changing the size. I did try to change the size to put it in my personal, but the print gets so small. So this was something that I wanted to be able to keep in my file of facts. And also the home stuff. I think it's better suited in a larger binder, whether it be an A5 size or a like a full-size school 3-ring binder. I'm not sure. I mean, I miss my Portland Grand. I really do. I have taken this with me, but it certainly is a load to carry around. Oh, I know a couple people have asked me why I put crunchy bags in here, and it's because they're crunchy. I just love this noise. Maybe it's just me, but if you haven't looked up ASMR videos, they're videos that have all this. It could be 20 minutes of somebody crunching a bag, and that relaxes me. I know that's weird, but it does. So, as to the bags, whether or not I will use this as a main file of facts, I only committed to doing it for a week, and there are certainly a lot of really nice things about it, but for what I need this binder for, I'm not sure that I need to use it as my everything planner. I'm not sure I need to use it as a planner. I don't have a lot of success running more than one Filofax at a time. And if all I need is, to be able to store receipts and product information, I don't really need to use the I don't really need to use it as a planner. I'm not sure how this is going to pan out, if it'll ultimately be, storage for me, or whether I find I can carry it around. And I already miss my Portland, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do when we get to the point where it's a week, but for now it's certainly working out well. Taking this to the grocery store is like throwing an encyclopedia in my purse, but there is something nice about having one planner. It's less confusing. I miss less appointments. I can certainly put in whatever I need. So we'll see. There'll probably be an update in a week or so, and I'm guessing I'll be in my Portland. But for now, I am using the A5 Malden, and I think that that's it. So everybody is still sleeping. Oh, there, you moved. Everybody is still sleeping away, and we thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it.